Nithyanandam, this is Nithyananda Swami, and welcome to the book club. Today, I wanted to talk about my very first book that I read of Swamiji's called Guaranteed Solutions. It takes you through the entire course of the Life Bliss program, or the Ananda Spurna program, as some of you may know it as. But it's an amazing journey through each of our chakras and the emotion points that it associates with. Today, I just wanted to talk briefly about the introductory chapter itself. Starts from the space of Shravana, listening. It's about being empty inside before even being able to receive anything from the master. Swamiji always says, leave your shoes and your mind outside when we attend these programs, because if you have preconceived ideas or perceptions or concepts about things, you will not be able to receive anything. So Swamiji says, leave your shoes and your mind outside. So we start this book with that. The space of being empty, being able to receive everything the Master has to offer, and to bring our teacup empty so that the Master can fill us with that cup of knowledge. People can't even handle their own mind, so they'll definitely not touch yours. So he said, come with an empty mind, no prejudice, absorb what I'm saying in totality. So he's creating that space of listening in us already, and he's emphasizing that he's talking directly to you. Not your neighbor, not your wife, not your husband, but directly to you, Y-O-U. And I'm sure anybody who reads this book will feel the direct communion from Swamiji. It is mind-blowing. It is such a contribution to literature, because really it is a in-depth of one of Swamiji's amazing Life Bliss programs, and if anybody has attended it back in 2006, 2007, it is such an amazing program, and it really, really changes your whole being. In this first chapter of the introduction, Swamiji talks about three types of knowledge: intellectual knowledge of the mind, knowledge of the heart, and knowledge of spirituality. So he takes us through a journey of the types of knowledges. He talks about being trustful, being open, so that you're able to fully receive the energy behind every word. Swamiji says that the gap between his words is where the work happens. So it's a beautiful book, and one of my most favorite things about this book is one small story. Swamiji tells so many short stories to make us understand a concept better. And he's always saying, leave your social ego outside. When we're here, just be here. Forget who we are, whether we're doctors, lawyers, engineers, whatever it is. Just leave it outside and just be an ordinary person here, so that you're fully able to imbibe the Master. And how often do you have an enlightened Master directly speaking to you? This book is for anybody who has always been interested in enlightened Masters but didn't really know what to do. You're getting such a treat with this book, so I encourage you, please progress through the interaction chapter of Guaranteed Solutions, and let's keep this series for the book club, and we'll go through the Guaranteed Solutions book together. We have so many identities: mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, uncles, friends. On top of that, you have your professional labels, like you're a judge, you're a doctor, nurse, whatever that may be. These are all societal labels. So right now, Swamiji is saying, forget all of that and just be here completely so that you can absorb. He's again taking us into a deeper Shravana, a deeper integrated listening. Swamiji also says, decide to experiment. He says, listen to what he has to say, and he says your mind will work in one of two ways. Either you will have doubt or you'll have belief. Doubt is more of the intellectual mind, and belief is more of the heart-centered. Swamiji says that man's true nature is bliss. He's always telling us that bliss is your true nature, bliss is your birthright. So in one small story in this book, Swamiji says, an old man went with his family to watch a movie in a theater. The movie had just started when the man suddenly started groping about in the darkness on the floor. His granddaughter, who was sitting next to him, got annoyed and asked him what he was doing on the floor. He said, "Dear, I've lost my chewing gum. It has fallen out." The child got irritated and said, "Grandpa, it's all right. Leave it. We'll buy some more chewing gum. Now watch the movie." The old man said, "I want only that chewing gum." The child said, "Grandpa, don't behave like a baby. We will get more chewing gum." The old man said, "But dear, my teeth are attached on the chewing gum." So basically, we're all seeking something, but we may be seeking it in the name of something else, is what Swamiji says. All of us have a yearning, a very deep yearning, and what it is we're all yearning for bliss. So embark on the journey of this book and see where it takes you. It is so profound. You will understand yourself better than ever. And if you have any questions about this book or anything in the interaction chapter, I'd be happy to talk to you, and let's get started on this book club series on Guaranteed Solutions. Thank you so much. Nithyanandam.